Hello, this is Nick from Prestman Auto doing a video walkthrough of our 2019 Ford F-150. So what I'm going to do is we're going to walk all the way around. We're going to check for any dents, scratches, any kind of blemishes in the outside. Then we're going to go on the inside, go over some of the features, make sure everything's working properly, and then finally we'll pop the hood in the engine bay and check out a little bit in there just for good measure. So first impressions are really freaking good. Normally you'd expect to see a little bit of rock chipping up here in the front just because that's usually where it is, but I'm not seeing anything. So starting off with a clean 10 out of 10, but let's start going around and see if there's anything that we can find. If there is, I'll be sure to stop, zoom in, make sure you get a good visual. So tires on here are in immaculate condition. You got loads of life left in those, so that's great. So it looks like you have a small scratch right in here. So it looks like it's already been touched up, so you don't have to worry about any kind of rust or anything. But nonetheless, good to know, good to know. So I'm just using the key fob to pop the trunk. You got your bed liner back there, our little plate. I practically stole it from Prestman Auto, so that's cool. Your hitch and all the good stuff down there. So my one of my managers was actually demoing this one, so congratulations. You always know you have good taste if you're driving one of the demos. So it looks like it needs a little bit of a bath. It's got some dirt on it down here, but as far as damages, I'm not really seeing much of anything. So we're looking really, really solid. Looks like you got a, oh, never mind. Thought it was a scratch, but 'twas not so. Awesome. Well, honestly, as far as the exterior goes, I give it a clean 9.5 out of 10. It looks really nice. So let's hop on the inside and see what we can find in the interior. Cool. So what I'm going to do is we're going to turn the car on, obviously, but when I do, I'm going to leave the camera up here on the dash. That way, if you have any kind of warning lights or anything weird popping up, you'll be the first to know. So let's check it out. All right, so it looks like I have one warning light up, which is my seatbelt light, which is correct. Other than that, everything up here looks super, super solid. So as far as interior features go, you have a lot. So I'm gonna move a little bit fast. We'll still press the buttons, but I'm gonna go a little quickly just so we're not here for a 3-hour video. But yeah, so over here you're going to have your seat presets, one for you, one for your wife, and one for good measure. As well as just the basic stuff with the mirrors. That's working well. That one's working as well. Windows roll down, windows roll up. Pretty basic stuff. Down and up. Cool. You're also going to have your cooled seats and heated seats on both sides. I'm opting for the cooled seats today. You got your 4-wheel drive as well as your towing system. Up here, let's make sure your audio is working correctly.
By the storm on all things in Arlington. FamilyRadio.org.
Oh. Yes, you have a very good speaker system. That's freaking loud. You're also gonna have navigation system. You can connect your phone. You have the apps. If there's anything it doesn't have, you can just download an app for it. So I mean, you're pretty set there. Up top, you're also going to have your cameras, which is nice, as well as a couple other things for downhill and on and on and on. Over here, you're going to have just your basic stuff, your parking brake, changing your foot height, you know, all that yada yada. So down here, you're going to have your lane departure system. I mean, honestly, it's pretty much just super decked out. I mean, it's a platinum, so you're going to have all the bells and whistles that can be had as a bell or a whistle. Up top, you're going to have your sunroof, which, let's be honest, a sunroof is not the most useful feature in the world, but it's very cool. I really like sunroofs a lot. I think they're a ton of fun. So in the back, you're also gonna have the mirror, or the window. As far as the interior condition goes, it's really, really good. I'm not seeing any kind of rips, any tears, any stains. You got a very small kind of dent, just like right here. But again, hasn't broken anything. Very, very minor. So back seat, same story. Looks like my boss bought some potatoes, so we'll take the potatoes out. Yeah, so as far as the interior goes, we can go over features all day, but for the sake of time, we'll probably call that there. Let's pop the hood in the engine bay, check that out real quick, and then that should be good for our video. So also, here's a quick look at some of our lot. So this is maybe like 30% of our cars. We got more over there, and then more over on this side as well. So we sell more cars here than any independent dealer in the state, which is nice. As a salesman, I like to be busy. So it's not super important for your purchase. I just think it's nice for you to know who you're working with a little bit, rather than just, you know, that dealership off in the ether. Anyway. Right, so I don't know how mechanically inclined you are or aren't, but regardless of how much you know about cars, you should always look under the hood of any vehicle you're looking to buy. The reason being, even if you don't know nothing about nothing, you at least know what neglect looks like. So if you got like acid buildup all around the battery, if all the metal pieces up in here are just covered in rust and there's like spider webs and junk on it, then, you know, I'd probably ask some more questions at that point. That being said, this looks great. Very, very well taken care of. I'm seeing there's not really any rust in any of the metal pieces up in there. There's really not even much dust on it. So, looks solid. So if you are mechanically inclined, we can go into a little bit more detail, but we'll keep this video pretty user-friendly for now. Suffice to say, when you pop the hood on an engine bay, this is exactly what you want to see. So if you have any other questions or there's anything else I missed that you'd like to see, just let me know. I'm happy to show you anything on here. But for now, this is your new F-150.